Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Here are the promo cards for February 2022 for the Japanese game. Extreme Battler Zazanda is an overgrappler card that when placed on Vanguard, lets you call a grade 2 or higher Extreme Battler card from the top 5 cards of your deck. And while on a Axel rear guard, give this card and your other rear guard that stood due to a card's ability 5k power. Zazanda is sneaking its way back to the game by going to V Premium and piloting a giant robot. Magia doll Cutie Paratrooper is a pale moon card that can be placed into your soul when she's retired from the Guardian Circle. And while in the back row rear guard, you can put her into your soul if your Harry Vanguard attacked to move any number of Magia doll rear guards into the Guardian Circle. Wait a minute, do people still play Harry decks in V Premium? Ojo laughs in Rukea. Asepsis Angel is a Keta Sanctuary card while on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast at the end of the battle she attacked a Vanguard to place herself and one of your opponent's rear guard in the same column as her to the bottom of their owner's decks. I'm beginning to suspect that we are not getting any Gear Chronicle deck in Dark States is because their mechanic went to Keta Sanctuary. Rejoice Zero kids. Football playing Batman Bruce is coming to Vanguard 0. Expect Arca regular players to ride their chariots around the football stadium twice. Those that don't have any motivation to play rank in Vanguard 0 these days will get jebaited into returning due to the next rank promo card being a new artwork of Gavrail. Don't expect to get more than 2 copies though, since your outdated deck will be completely destroyed by players who wailed their New Year's money into the game, or by players that have no life and still play rank on a daily basis. Those that are still blaster blading from VBT05's announcement 2 weeks ago will be happy to know that the new encounter cards will be Little Sage Marin and Winglebrave, which will obviously be Blaster Blade's ride line. Knight of Loyalty Bedivere and Knight of Friendship K are also returning, since they were the other support Blaster Blade got in the original BT05 set. If that's not enough, then how about some new sleeves featuring your favorite blaster blading material? But it's time to stop blaster blading, since your pointy pencils are ready for the 2 new support cards for Kyrie and DLBT02. Next step, Laplume when placed on rear guard, lets you call a grade 2 or lower card from your soul to an open rear guard in rest position. If you have Asepsis Vanguard, you stand that card if you called it during your battle phase. Even though I never watch Holo live, why the hell does this card look like Fubuki? But Bushiroad tries to hide that fact by giving her spotted ears. Asepsis Cross-Live Kyrie while on Vanguard gives all your called rear guards that turn 5k power. And while on Vanguard, you can return up to 2 of your rear guards to your hand, then call 2 cards from hand when she attacks and have a Kyrie card in your soul. So unless a Lyrical Monasteria unit is an SP, seems like the only other time they can wear an idol outfit on their base rarity is if they reach grade 4. Does that mean everyone else keeps failing and repeating their grade? For the time being, please put your pointy pencils away as new Seaman came out in DVS03. Tier Knight Valeria while on rear guard gets 10k power when she attacks on the 4th or higher battle. And while on Vanguard or rear guard, you can retire one of your opponent's rear guard if her attack hits the Vanguard on the 3rd or higher battle. You also get to draw a card if her attack hits the Vanguard on the 4th or higher battle. And just like any sniper on a team of other DPS, you only feel their impact after everyone else ran out of spawn getting the enemy's attention. Cobalt Wave Dragon while on Vanguard gets 5k power every time your rear guard attacks, and while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast when it attacks to perform all effects according to this card's power. It gets an extra critical if it has 25k or more power. You can switch all your front and back row rear guards if it has 30k or more power, and all your front row rear guards get 10k power if it has 35k or more power. I'm sure someone will find a way to break this in premium by creating an attack loop and giving this card infinite power. Blue Storm Karma Dragon Maelstrom Reverse while on Vanguard lets you lock one of your stand position rear guards at the end of the battle that your rear guard's attack didn't hit to give this card 10k power, then retire one of your opponent's rear guards if you have a Maelstrom card in soul. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast if it attacks on the 4th or higher battle to get an extra critical and drive check. Then at the end of the battle that this card's attack did not hit, your opponent must discard or send rear guards to their drop zone per locked card on your field. On one hand, this card hard counters Link Joker. On the other hand, having your entire field lock means you can't reach 4 or more battles, thus not being able to use this ability in the first place. And now that all the seamen are out of the way, it's time to show your true edgelord in DVS-04. Self-Control Revenger Rakia once per turn while in your soul lets you call a grade 1 Revenger card from your deck in rest position. If a grade 3 Revenger card is placed on your Vanguard by riding on top of a grade 2 unit, and once per turn while on rear guard, you can pay 2 Soul Blast to call a grade 2 Revenger card from your drop zone in the same column as this card. Leave it to Edge Paladins to go +2 on simply riding. For those who don't know what I mean, you can simply call another copy of himself when your grade 3 Revenger rides, then use the newly called Rakia to Soul Blast your grade 2 in soul, and call it to the same column. What the fuck is equivalent exchange? Overcoming Revenger Rukea when rode upon by a Revenger card makes you add a Revenger card whose grade is equal or lower to your opponent's Vanguard from the top 3 cards of your deck and place the remaining to the bottom of your deck. And while on rear guard, he gets 5k power if you have a grade 1 Revenger card in the same column as him. So on top of getting a +2 from Rakia, you get another +1 from Rukea. That's a +3 just from you riding. Finally, Revenger Raging Fall Dragon Reverse while on Vanguard lets you lock one of your Revenger rear guards to give 3 of your Revenger units 5k power. And once per turn while on Vanguard, you can pay 3 Counter Blast, which is reduced for each of your locked cards, and discarding 3 cards at the end of the battle. This card attacked to lock up to 2 of your stand position rear guards, then stand this card if you have 2 or more locked cards and 5 damage. The fact that it only works on 5 damage makes me realize that this card's concept was originally planned to come out in the original series that would give Revengers a unit with Limit Break 5 or Ultimate Break. Using this with the V-Series Raging Form Dragon lets you attack with your Vanguard 3 times. That the amount of cost it requires kind of justifies the +3 it gets from Rakia and Rukea. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how True Revenger Raging Wrapped Dragon in Premium just got way more consistent.